What's up, guys? Welcome back to a great video from my fun figures. He is back. Let's freaking go. Bray Wyatt is back in WWE. It was an absolutely amazing return. The way they done it was sick. I'm going to go over the whole show in this video. This is my Extreme Rules review. And yes, guys, he is back. This is not what he wore, but I looked at my phone. I was searching up Elite 54. I will put an image on the screen of the Elite. I really want to get this figure. I looked at eBay, 30 for it. Absolute steal. I did look for it in box on eBay, 50. So to get it for 30 out of box in really good condition is amazing, and I'm going to buy that figure. I'm going to put a picture on the screen. I'm going to buy that figure. Add it to my collection. And since he returned like that, I just need that figure. I just need that figure. Right, so how he returned was like the Swamp Bray Wyatt. It was kind of like that, but kind of not, because he like had a mask on. I'll put a picture of it on the screen. He had like a mask on, or I might just play it on the video. He had like a mask on, and then he took it off, and then it was just Bray Wyatt, obviously. And he had like black clothes on. He had like a little black glove like that. The lantern was not like that. The lantern was just a normal lantern. And then, yeah, that was it. He came out of this door, and then it went, like, white, and then he came out, and then he, like, blew out his lantern. Then the show ended, and then it showed, like, the Wyatt 6 logo, or the circle and, like, the firefly. And, yeah, that was it. And, like, was the start of the old Bray Wyatt theme song. That's what it was. Right, guys, now we are going to get into the matches at Extreme Rules. Alright, so for the first match on the show, it was the good old Donnybrook match. It was Imperium versus the Brawling Brutes. This was a good match. Some really cool spots in this match. Butch, like, jumped off some barrels. Sheamus done a really cool Celtic cross through the table to Gunther. That spot was sick. Yeah. The Brawling Brutes picked up the win here. Used a bunch of shillelaghs in the match. It was a good match. It wasn't match of the night, though. It was definitely probably second best match of the night. It opened up the show. Good way to open up the show. I liked the stipulation. I think this is the end of the feud. Maybe Brawling Brutes. This is the only one win that they got in the feud. They lost every other match. So I think this is probably the end of Imperium and Brawling Brutes. Hopefully it is, because I think Sheamus and Imperium could both move on to new things, because we have been seeing this feud for a while. Sheamus faced Gunther twice, so I don't think they need to have a third match. Or no, he did tap out and the ref didn't see him, so maybe we will get a third match. I think that Sheamus will be the one to beat Gunther for the Intercontinental Championship. I think that he probably beat him at Mania, possibly. That is what I would do. Alright, and then for the next match, it was... I'm pretty sure it was... Oh yeah, it was Liv versus Ronda. This match was like an Extreme Rules match. It was probably the worst match of the night. I don't think it was a very good match. Thank God it was not main event. But yeah, the match was alright. Ronda Rousey ended up winning in the end. Liv Morgan looked alright in the match. She did beat up on Ronda Rousey a couple times, but the match was pretty bad. To be honest, I can't even remember how... Oh no, Liv Morgan like faded out and she was like smiling. Really weird. I think Liv Morgan's turning heel, which makes absolutely no sense. And Ronda Rousey takes the title. I thought Becky Lynch, Charlotte Flair might come out, but no, that didn't happen. I think they're going to go with Becky, Ronda for Mania. And I do not want that match. I don't want Becky or I don't want Ronda as the champion. Now we're going to get into the next match. Alright, guys, getting into the next match. It was the strap match, and it was Karrion Kross versus Drew McIntyre. This was a really good match. The strap stipulation was a good idea. I think it played into Extreme Rules really good. A cool entrance from Karrion Kross. He definitely has a cool entrance. Drew McIntyre lost. He took an L. Karrion Kross won because he got sprayed by some kind of spray in the face, which was a little stupid, but whatever. And then he couldn't see. And then Kross like hits like an elbow on him, and then he pinned him. It kind of made Drew look a little weak, like an elbow pinned Drew McIntyre. But like 2 spears from Roman Reigns couldn't even pin the guy, so that is a bit stupid. But whatever, I suppose. They wanted to make Kross look strong. I think they could have done it in a better way, though. I would have had Kross make Drew McIntyre fade out instead of an elbow to the back of the neck, because I think that just kind of made them look weak. But yeah, the match was good. Karrion Kross takes the dub. Probably going to go after Roman. And then Drew just needs to come back with a new character. The next match was Bianca Belair versus Bayley for the Women's Championship. It was a ladder match. This match was really good. There was a lot of cool spots with the ladders. Like, the ladder broke in half. They were hitting each other. Damage control came out. They got beaten up by Bianca. Bayley kind of looked kind of weak. Like, I knew Bianca Belair was winning. Bayley never looks that strong. She always needs help to win and all that. She always has to cheat. So, yeah, Bianca looked strong. She got the win. Nobody came out in the end. Alexa and Asuka didn't come out during the whole match, which I thought was a little weird. But, yeah, the match was good. Not match of the night. Not best Bianca Belair match we've seen. And, yeah, it was alright. Getting into the next match, it was a I Quit match. It was Finn Balor versus Edge. Definitely was the main event. Or, not the main event, the match of the night. I think one of the last I Quit matches we've seen was Roman Reigns versus Jey Uso, and that is still one of my favourite Roman Reigns matches. I love that match. I think it's amazing. It didn't beat this, but this was an absolutely amazing match. So basically, Finn Balor wore like this weird mask. I will try and put a picture of it on the screen. It was very weird. I thought it was alright. His theme song isn't that bad. His entrance is pretty cool with that theme song though. Edge pretty much just always the same entrance. Ring gear was pretty cool. It was like orange. And then the match was really good. They went into the crowd, which was cool. They fought up there for a while. There was like a chair involved. I think that was like the only weapon. There's no tables or anything like that. It was just chairs, which was I thought that was fine. I think they've done a good job with this. It was a good match. In the end, Finn Balor took the win by threatening to hit Beth Phoenix with a chair. Beth Phoenix did get involved. So basically, Edge got handcuffed to the ring. Then Beth Phoenix comes out, or Rhea Ripley handcuffed him, and then Beth Phoenix comes out and unlocks the handcuff. Then Edge basically destroys the Judgment Day. Then they get two chairs. They threaten to hit her with it. Then Edge has to say, I quit. Then they do hit her with it. And then Judgment Day leave. And Edge is like pretty much mad. And Rey Mysterio did also get involved. Dominic said he hates him. No, he said that on Raw. Dominic attacked him. That's the first time he's done that since Clash. So that was pretty big. And yeah, this was definitely match of the night. Edge looked very good in this match. Finn Balor looked really good in this match. Very good match. Happy that the Judgment Day finally got a win in this feud. Yeah, this was definitely match of the night. Definitely my favourite thing about the night. And then the next match and the final match was the main event. It was the Fight Pit match. It was Seth freaking Rollins versus Matt Riddle. This is the best I could do. It was basically a cage like this. Then it had like a top. Then it had like a platform. Really cool cage. I'd love to see like a playset of that, and you could get that. But make it like this scale, not a tiny ring. If they were to make that, it would be pretty cool. The match was really good. Seth Rollins' ring gear, probably one of my favourite ring gears I've seen from him. It was like the RVD look. It was absolutely sick. He did do like some RVD splash from the top of the cage, which was sick. Riddle done this wicked spot where he like jumped off the cage and done like a not really a floating bro, like a senton kind of thingy. It was pretty cool anyways. Riddle had a wicked RKO on the top. He had an RKO down the bottom. I believe Zet did. I'm not sure if he hit a curb stomp. I think he went for a couple times. But this was a really good match. Riddle did make him tap out by using an arm submission, which was alright because obviously Riddle is a former MMA fighter, so it looked good for Riddle. Seth looks a bit weak in this match, but not really. He did destroy him at Clash, so yeah, I thought this was alright. Seth takes another L, but I don't think it really affects him that much. He can really go on to different things. He definitely should beat Roman Reigns for the Universal title. I still think that. And he is facing Bobby on Raw. Wouldn't mind if he won it. I'd probably say no, and I'd give that title to Kevin Owens. This was a good match. DC was the special guest referee. He done a really good job. I thought he was funny. And that was the whole match card for Extreme Rules. I've had to say the best two matches of the night would be the Judgment Day match, Edge versus Finn Balor, and then probably the Fight Pit match. That was a really good match. Alright guys, now we are going to go into Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, whatever you want to call him. So basically, it opened up with a bunch of Funhouse characters. First, it was Huskus the Pig Boy, and it was like a person dressed up as Huskus. Really weird. And before that, it played, he's got the whole world in his hands. Everybody put their flashlights out, which was sick. Then it went to Rambling Rabbit, Or I think it was Mercy or Rambling, I'm not too sure. But then it went to Rambling Rabbit. He was like a guy dressed up as a Rambling Rabbit. Then it was Mercy the Buzzer. I think he looked really cool. And then it was Abby the Witch. She looked a bit different. She did not like have this white kind of face. She had like a... it was a weird kind of look for her. I will put a picture of every single one of these on the screen. Yeah, this was sick. By far the best one was Huskus. I thought that one just looked absolutely amazing. Right, guys, and now getting into the Fiend. I need to just move something. And then we went over here into the crowd, and all these, all of the puppets that came to life were in the crowd. Then we seen the Fiend. Looked pretty much like this. The mask was a bit different. He was wearing like full black with like a hood. Just kind of stood there in the crowd. And then we went over to the commentary table, which I will tell you what happened over there. But yeah, I think it was sick the way we got to see the Fiend. Hopefully we get to see the Fiend and the Funhouse character and the Swamp Bray Wyatt. I hope he uses all of them because they're all really good characters. Now we're going to get into the next part. And then we go over to the commentary table. Michael Cole and Corey Graves are both in commentary. This was the weirdest part by far. They had like the burnt Fiend head on the table, which was weird. Then we cut backstage. We go to the Funhouse. It was like there's like there was like cobwebs everywhere. All the puppets had cobwebs all over them. They played like the Firefly Funhouse song, but like a broken Firefly Funhouse theme song. Yeah, this was cool. It either means the Funhouse is gone or it's coming back. I hope that is coming back. And I hope that we see it on Raw in the next few weeks. I think that it would be cool if we see like a Funhouse episode and Bray's like, oh, did you miss me and all this. That would be cool. And yeah. So yeah, the Funhouse was like destroyed. Then we cut to like a weird video with this guy with a mask on, which ended up being Bray Wyatt, obviously. He was saying a bunch of things. I'm not sure what he was really saying. But he had like this new mask on, which nobody actually expected him to return in. Everybody thought he was going to return as like the White Rabbit, which wasn't. It was like just, it was Bray Wyatt with like a different mask on. Then it comes to that video. And then we go to this. We go to this door. And then it kind of just is on this door for a while. Then it opens. You know what? I'm just going to play a little bit of this. Let me just skip ahead. And I will play a little bit. So yeah, that is like what happened. And then it went all dark. Then we see a lantern come out. This was sick. I was going mad at this part because we all thought it was Bray Wyatt. Then we see this. We see a lantern. We'll just cut a little bit. Then we see this, and there is the mask that he wore, which was sick. And then we see Bray Wyatt, and he takes it off. Absolute sick. Look at that. And then he blows out the lantern. Look at this. And then we see that. That was the ending of Extreme Rules. Alright guys, that was the video. Thanks a lot for watching. Absolute sick moment of the freaking year by far. That was just amazing. I loved that. What a moment it was. Hopefully we can see the Fiend, Swamp, and we can see Funhouse come back. Absolutely amazing. I'm hoping that he does some great things. Just do not go after Roman Reigns. The title killed the guy last time. Do not make him go after the title. Please, please don't. I'm waiting. I cannot wait till Raw to see what he does next. Absolutely sick. Let's go. Freaking back. Better than CM Punk. Better than freaking Cody Rhodes' return. This is the best return I've ever seen. Just personally, I love Bray Wyatt. I love the Fiend. He should have never left. Vince should have never fired him. It was absolutely ridiculous. He's back where he belongs. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe to My Flying Fingers. Let me in. He's back. Let's freaking go. My Flying Fingers out. He's back. Let's go. If my camera would focus. Let me in.